went and breaking up playing. Ahead of him, Azadin Onai. Supported by Abdul Azad Zuli on one flank and Amin Arid or Safine Buffalo on the other. Depending on the final tactical goal, this Moroccan side is built to dominate possession, stretch the pitch and apply constant pressure. So when you're looking at it clearly, it is a fascinating contrast. Nigerian strength lies in organization, athleticism and counter-attacking power, while Morocco's strength lies in control with and patience, and one that referee blows the whistle tonight. Tactics give way to courage, concentration and the moment of brilliance. A Ghanaian referee, Daniel Ni Ayilaya, is appointed to officiate the match today. Yes, I've got Ayo Praise Oluwani Femi with me on Facebook this morning, and he's saying well done. Well, a very big thank you, Ayo. What have you just done? Is your predicted starting 11 for both sides ahead of tonight's AFCON semi-finals? And up next, we shift focus away from the continental stage to domestic football as it returns today as the MPFL second stanza officially begins. The second stanza, which was earlier scheduled to kick off on January 31st, will now commence on February 14, 2026. 4 teams will gain promotion to the Nigerian Premier Football League and PFL. At the end of the season, the promoted teams will determine at the NNL Super 8 playoffs and still on the MPFL, where Wasiu Alalade is poised to make a return to the Nigerian Premier Football League and PFL. The midfielder is reportedly close to joining 5-time MPFL champions Shooting Stars. Alalade is currently on the book of Angolan side GT Interclub. Still talking MPFL, and here are the features that are scheduled for the kickoff time. We've got Rama versus Ikorodu City, and this is going to be happening live in Ikene, and it will kick off by 3 p.m. local time. This is one of the biggest domestic clashes of the weekend, with champions Rama Stars aiming to make the statement at home. Moving on, we have Rangers International versus Rivers United and and it will kick off 4 p.m. local time. Then we have Diaries versus Ayimba, and it will kick off in Bauchi. The goal time for this match is 4 p.m. local time. And finally, we have El Kanemi Warriors versus Bayelsa United, and this will kick off in Maiduguri, and the kickoff time is 4 p.m. local time. So today at 3 p.m. we kick off at Ikene with Remo Stars welcoming Ikorodu City, and then at 4 p.m. we have 3 more MPFL fixtures taking center stage across the country. These battles will not only shape the league table but also influence future selections for the Super Eagles and Nigerian continental ambition. So stay locked in. We'll bring live updates, halfway analyses and post-match reactions as the goal starts flying in across the MPFL this afternoon. Yes, moving on to England. English football today. And in English football today, the spotlight is firmly on Manchester United, where a managerial change has captured headlines across Europe. Michael Carrick has officially been confirmed as the club's new manager until the end of the season, stepping in to replace Ruben Amorim following a difficult run of results. Carrick, of course, is no stranger to Old Trafford, from a United midfield general, a club legend, and someone dressing room already knows the trust. His appointment comes with full backing of the board, and expectation is clear: stabilize the team and get Manchester United back on track. And what is his first test he has lined up? It's tonight. Carrick takes charge in I6 Manchester derby at Old Trafford against Manchester City. Already talk around the club is that he will field a strong starting 11, likely including players returning from AFCON duties, as he aims to make an immediate impact in one of the biggest matches in Premier League seasons. It's a moment that will define his elite tenure, and fans across the world will be watching to see if Carrick's familiarity with the club can translate into results on the pitch. Yes, now, while managers make the headline, the transfer market never sleeps, and the January window is already buzzing with activities. Take Eric Dier, the former Tottenham defender. He's reportedly been offered a potential return to Premier League with West Ham United. The Hammers are hunting for reinforcement as they battle to stay clear of the relegation zone, and a player with Dier's experience could make a real difference. Meanwhile, over at Tottenham Hotspur, the club has agreed 34.6 million euros deal for Conor Gallagher from Atletico Madrid, beating off the competition from Aston Villa. Gallagher's arrival strengthens Spurs midfield and gives their manager some real options as they push for a strong second half of the season. And of course, the cup competition continues to throw up drama. In Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, Manchester City came away from St. James Park with a 2-0 win over Newcastle United, thanks to a goal from Antonio Semenyo and Ryan Cherky. Meanwhile, Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta is facing a growing injury list ahead of his side trip to Chelsea, raising tactical questions about how he will manage the squad across multiple competitions. While Newcastle, on the other hand, suffered a blow when the right back Tino Livramento was ruled out long term with a hamstring injury. But it is bad news ahead of a key league and cup fixtures. Shifting to the FA Cup, where Chelsea's new manager, Liam Rosenoa, continues his winning start, guiding the Blues to a 5-1 victory over Hull City in his opening match in charge. But not all top sides have had it easy. Manchester United were knocked out by Brighton and of Albion 2-1 in their third round and in their FA Cup dreams this season. And let's not forget one of the earlier season's highlight, the Spanish Super Cup, where Barcelona edged Real Madrid 3-2 in a thrilling encounter. Rafinha and Lewandowski were the stars of the night, delivering a final that reminded us while the Clasico is always one to watch. Yes, so whether it's transfer shaking up the squad, cup matches, delivering drama, or at least either were being lifted, there is never a dull moment in European football. And up next, we'll turn our focus to the boxing world. The new Silver Boxing promotion has officially announced its first show, and Nigerian fans should pay attention. On January 23rd, we'll see Callum Walsh take Carlos Ocampo, while in February, the spotlight's turned to Nigerian heavyweight star Efe Ajagba, who is set to face Charles Martin. This is huge, not just for Jaguar, but for Nigerians present in the global boxing stage. And speaking of heavyweight, the talk around the ring continues with Tyson Fury, who was reportedly being offered a potential comeback fight against American contender Brandon Moore. Fury is weighing his options, and if he steps back into the ring, we can expect fireworks. The heavyweight division is already buzzing, and it's only going to be hotter in the coming weeks. Yeah, still talking boxing. The highly anticipated heavyweight bout between Moses Itam and Jermaine Franklin, originally set for January 24 in Manchester, has been postponed due to an injury sustained by Toma in training. The entire Magnificent 7 boxing event has now been rescheduled for March 28th, a significant delay for a fight that was viewed as a stepping stone towards world title contention. Still talking boxing, while the Nigerian Boxing Federation, MBF, has confirmed plans for open boxing trials to select athletes for the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. The Federation vows a transparent and credible selection process, giving boxers across all weight classes the opportunity to compete for Nigeria's color. Switching back to football, let's take a quick look at fixtures and results from yesterday and today, so you know exactly what is happening on the field. Yesterday, January 13th, saw Manchester City claim a 2-0 victory over Newcastle in the Carabao Cup semi-finals first league leg. Goals from Antonio Semenyo, Ryan Chucky put City in control as they were towards the second leg. Meanwhile, the FA Cup third round draw was made, setting up ties like Maxfield versus Brentford and Arsenal against Wigan Athletic, keeping the drama alive in England oldest cup competition. And today, the 14th of January, the action continues across continents. In Africa, the spotlight is on the AFCON semi-finals with Nigeria facing Morocco tonight in Rabat. Fans all over the country and the continent will be glued to their screens as the Super Eagles chase plays in the finals. Back home in Nigeria, the MPFL second stanza kicks off with several exciting fixtures to watch. And Remo Stars versus Ikorodu City will play today. Elkanemi Warriors versus Bayelsa United. Barrow versus Niger Tornadoes. Wiki Diaries versus Ngimba. And Rangers International versus Rivers United. And there are plenty more matches ongoing across the league as clubs battle for points, pride, and a shoot at continental qualification. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your complete sports roundup for January 14th, 2026, from Nigeria to Africa to England and to Europe and right into the world of boxing. We've got you covered on Sports Diaries. Stay tuned to live at the AFCON action tonight. Catch the latest MPFL highlights and keep an ear out for APL transfer updates as the window continues to shake up the squad. I am Sports Steve. I am your favorite Sports Steve, keeping you in the game. And this is our Power 102.7 FM. Your home for sports, drama, and every goal knockout and the highlight you need. Have a wonderful day and God bless you.